Welcome, this is Nathan, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we continue to take a look at an iOS Civilization Restart, episode 59. In the last video, not much happened. I think Brazil invaded a country down here, I really hope, but that might have been the previous episode. Russia invaded a country over here, well, I don't even know what to call them. And that was about it. This is going to be a pretty important episode, because next episode we're going to be beginning the 60s. But we're going to begin with the green team. They're going to be selling this piece of land here. Now, the green team, they're not in a good spot right now. Their leader has been making some very poor decisions, which has kind of led to the economy crashing of this country. Now, I know this country is part of an alliance that has two very powerful countries, which would include Siberia and the Chinese Union. But, these guys are not really the best. If you remember, I think there was two separate countries that united together. But they need money, and they need to sell some land, and what better not to sell this land? Now, there really is only two countries you can sell this to, Russia or the brown team. And, well, the brown team isn't doing so well, so, Russia, we got some land for you to buy. Now, the leader of Russia he's gonna purchase this. Nobody else is gonna purchase this land. And also, Russia, this could be very valuable for Russia. There could be some, oil, there could be a lot of oil here that Russia could benefit from. So I don't exactly know for how much, but Russia will purchase this massive piece of land. Also, maybe because he wants to expand his country more, and this is kind of a way that doesn't seem like it's hurting anybody. But Russia will buy this giant piece of land for probably an okay price. And Russia will gain all this land. Let's get rid of this. So, yeah, the green team sells this piece of land. I'm so glad that border is gone. Yeah, it looks better with Russia. I'm just making sure on it. It looks better with Russia. And also, even if this border still looks bad, it might be getting fixed. Wink, wink. You know, it probably will get fixed in the upcoming episodes. With this, though, the green team is still not doing so good. Their country is experiencing just kind of an economic crash. Now, every country goes through it, even big countries, but they own a lot of debt. They have a lot of debt. They are really, really poor. It's kind of a similar situation with a lot of countries right now. The poor are really poor, but the decisions he's doing are making the poor poorer and the rich richer, which is not what this country really needs right now. It needs to be balanced in between. So, the green team's going to be a bit of a crybaby, and it's going to request help from their allies, who are very strong and also very good economically. They're both going to look at the green team and go, we're going to help you, but we're not going to help you a ton, because we don't want you to rely on us. So, yeah, this president, who is being a crybaby, has sold a massive piece of land, which might be really valuable, and is also coming to his allies, begging for help. So, yeah, we'll have to see if the green team, well, survives. I mean, they're kind of, on the edge right now. Anyway, we gotta talk about the line team. The line team is still being kind of pushed about what the hell those bombs were. They weren't nuclear bombs, obviously not. They weren't nukes. But, especially with the fact that I'm pretty sure that, if I haven't said it already, especially the fact that the AC has banned nukes being developed, they also want to kind of ban these bombs from being developed. But the line team has not said anything. Again, the president is dead silent. I think he's resigned. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've recorded one of these. So, Mesopotamia is going to kind of come over to the line team. It's going to be like, okay, you need to give us some answers of what these bombs are. No answers given. And Mesopotamia is just like, okay, well, this is ridiculous. I don't think. Wait, did Mesopotamia have two capitals? I'm trying to think, because I know I definitely had a country with two capitals. I just don't know if it was Mesopotamia. Okay. The Lion Team is going to keep hiding their secret for now. Probably won't last much longer, considering the fact that we're starting to enter kind of the new age of modernization. So, things are ramping up. But now we need to talk about a massive issue. I already mentioned it. The poorer countries in the world, or what we would call third world countries, they're struggling a lot. And this is a problem that a lot of countries in the AC have been presenting to the uppers. And these countries are looking at it, and yeah, they know it's a problem, but their justification for the reason they're not helping some of these countries is because they're not in the AC. That's not the right layer. Their justification is that some of these countries aren't in the AC, which is kind of ridiculous. Mostly, the ones I'm talking about are these two in central, like, China. These two are not doing good. Like, they're not doing good at all. The brown team's not doing very good. A lot of these African nations are not doing so good. But they don't. Basically, they're trying to say that they're not part of the AC, so they don't need help if they're not part of the AC. They're not going to get help if they're not part of the AC. Basically trying to push these countries into joining the AC, even though they probably don't want to, and you can't blame them. I mean, the last time a major alliance thing formed, it didn't really end well. There will be some more countries joining, however, because there are definitely more countries trusting it. Begin with, this country right here will finally be joining. Egypt, yep, they're joining. In Europe, I don't think anybody in Europe would really join it. The blue Canadian team's finally going to join it, along with Greenland. Iceland's still going to refrain, mostly because of their neutrality. Vietnam is finally going to join it. I feel like they should have joined it a long time ago. And that's going to be it. Those are all the countries that are going to be joining the AC. Anyway, over to Japan. This entire area I mentioned in the last video. I don't remember what I mentioned about it. It's getting really tense here. The main Japanese country has been developing like mad, and they are now like a top 30 power. And they kind of want to take over not just Japan, but they kind of want to take over the Pacific. And unfortunately, the guy who's in power, he's technically a dictator. His view of what he wants this world to be is gonna look something like this. Definitely more than that, but Taiwan's part of it. But he's gonna begin this little dream of his by invading one of the Japanese island countries. Most specifically the Green Team. The Green Team they're gonna get involved over here. The Green Team will request help from the AC, but they're not part of it, so why should we help you? And they're going to get absolutely steamrolled. And in the peace treaty, they are, well, fully annexed. And at this point, this guy will come out and will officially... Also, I need to... Wrong layer. Get rid of that, because that doesn't exist anymore. He will officially come out and will, well, say that he is a dictator. So, I'm pretty sure this is now our second dictatorship. There is definitely a lot of dictatorships appearing, but yes, he is going to make himself a dictator. And all of Japan is scared. But there's not really anything they can do. Anyway. Trying to think of what we should do next. I don't know if I really... I guess we can talk about alliances. Most importantly, the Cross Alliance. These guys, well, the pink Algeria is becoming very important for Africa. And it's kind of become important that these countries need to join this alliance. So we see quite a lot of countries join up in this alliance. Most importantly, all these countries around here will join. This is basically North African, basically like Northwestern African, I have no idea if this is Western. Basically, this is a huge economic alliance over here, but now we're going to make a new economic alliance. Mostly, a new economic alliance is going to be forming in Europe. Do we have a triangle on this map? We do not. Okay. We have the Triangle Alliance forming up, and the leading country is going to be the Chocolate Team. Who will be joining this? Well, it's going to be an economic, basically the EU, but in this world. It's going to include most of, like, not most of Europe, but a good chunk of Europe. Mostly this area over here. This area over here doesn't really want to join it, mostly because the differences. Oh yeah, that country was part of the. I didn't really mention that, did I? I'll be honest. They were kind of on the fence of leaving the economic alliance between Mesopotamia and the Red Team. But I think that's going to do it for this video. I really enjoyed it. Not much happened, but the next episode is going to be pretty important. Really hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.